there's people on the internet who don't like us. Do you consider them enemies?
Yes.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to school.
But don't worry, everything's cool.
I'm your host, Julyssa.
And I'm your host, Janel.
And of course, we are here with the boys, Steve and Brandon. So what's up, you guys?
What's
And
up?
how y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy
Cheers,
New Year.
cheers.
New year, new host. Woo.
2026.
Yes.
Actually, new year, new classmate.
Period. Yes.
Yeah. So for those of you who are unaware, this show is now a 4-person show
Yeah.
with our beautiful host, Janel.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
We're
you.
very excited to announce we now
Yeah.
have 4 hosts. So get excited because we got a lot of big changes coming.
Mhm.
Yeah, we really do,
Yeah.
guys.
New year, new us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a really big change. We haven't made a change like this at all since we basically started.
Yeah.
And we're really excited. We've
Yeah.
basically been like fighting the urge to just tell everybody, but
I know.
Yeah.
it's not a secret anymore. The secret's out.
We've been plotting this for a while now.
Hey,
Yeah.
really?
We have.
Yeah, we have. Mm-hmm.
Since when? What, like September?
Maybe like
A little
September,
earlier?
October-ish.
I think, yeah, you guys asked in September, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We asked in September. I think we were thinking about it a little earlier though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah, because we had like discussed it. We were like, I think we like should add a new host. But we were
Yeah.
really trying to like be like, okay, is this what we want to do? Is this where we want to go? So we had like a very long discussion about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had remembered you, and we had like a amazing
Yeah.
chemistry with you, and we also
Mhm.
felt like you just fit like our vibe really well. So
Mhm.
it's
See?
it's cool to see the dream come to fruition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers. Clock it. But
Yeah.
it's also crazy because the day that you guys asked me, I was driving home or driving back to my house or whatever, and I saw a license plate that said yes. And I was like, that's crazy.
That
And
is
I
crazy.
told you,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told
that
you
is
that day. I was
crazy.
like, that was so insane because literally YES, not like a 3 or anything like that. Literally,
Mm.
yes. I was like, okay.
It's a sign. It's written in the stars.
It was written in the stars. Look.
I feel it.
It's
Yeah.
our 3rd year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huh? Our
It's our
junior year.
Our
Year.
junior year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Our
We're
junior
almost
year.
seniors. Almost got the itis.
Oh, yeah, true. But at least junior year is always when the real shit happens.
Yeah, you lock in.
Yeah.
I locked in my junior year.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
Well, they also tell you to lock in because that's when college start looking.
Yeah, you have to start applying to college.
Oh my
and
God, are we
stuff.
gonna move to a college set after this?
Oh shit.
That's actually write that down. Write that down.
I
It's
know,
like
that'd
a
be
dorm.
funny.
I will write that
Oh,
down.
a dorm? That'd be
We
cool.
we designed like
Wow.
a dorm. Damn, just
You thinking it.
I know. Wow.
Stop playing with me.
Thinkative for sure.
hell yeah.
But what's our topic for the new year, bro? Episode 1. What are we talking about, guys?
We're talking
Well,
about the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right there.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Happy New Year, 2026, man. Jesus,
How do you
that
guys
sounds
feel?
like such a futuristic year,
I know.
right?
Yeah. No, for real. How was y'all Christmas actually? Let's talk about that.
Christmas?
It was chill. I mean, Christmas is never really that crazy for our family, huh?
Yeah, it's usually always chill. We were home. We had pizza. This is the first time we actually just ate out, kind of like we ordered out.
Yeah, we usually make food.
Yeah, usually my mom makes food, but she was like, no, and
Not
then,
this year.
not this year,
Not
and
this
then, which was
Yeah.
fine. We were like, okay, we'll just have like pizza, and I think we had like wings and
Yeah.
fried chicken or
Mhm.
something.
I notice a
Ooh.
lot of people like usually it's like they do more for Thanksgiving, like the food and stuff, and
Mhm.
Christmas is more like
Chill.
Yeah.
chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it was funny seeing everybody's post being like, we're making tamales, like this is the
Mhm.
assembly line of
I
all
saw a
the
whole
tamales.
fucking people with buffet, and you know what's funny? I'm not even mad because I've seen Home Alone, and it's like one of my favorite Christmas movies, and in that
Mhm.
movie they ordered like 10 fucking stacks of pizza.
Oh, yeah.
We ordered 5 for just like our family,
Yeah.
and I was like,
it's like
fuck
4 y'all,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
5 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 if you include the Mister.
Mm.
My sister's Mister.
Oh.
You're like, who the fuck
I
are
was
you
like-
talking about?
Because I thought you were-
you were announcing. I was like,
Come on.
Bruh. No, yeah, it was cool too because we were watching Home Alone and it was just funny because in the movie they are eating pizza and we're like, oh wow, exactly
Wow.
what
I felt
what-
fulfilled.
Yeah. So we were just watching Christmas movies and then we did open presents pretty early on Christmas Eve.
Like at
specifically.
5:30.
Yeah, like at 5:30.
Yeah.
So we ended up just opening presents, which is cool. I feel like I always like seeing people's faces when they get presents.
Yeah, same.
Which is why I think I like giving like gifts, especially to like my family. I'm always nervous for sure, but I'm always like, I hope that they like it.
so you guys do the midnight one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
do Christmas Eve. And then for Christmas, I do spend it with my boyfriend because his family celebrates Christmas Day.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
too.
I don't know.
So you guys celebrate on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
celebrate Christmas
Okay.
Day.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if you knew this in the
Mhm.
Mexican
yeah,
lore.
Yeah, my best
But-
friend. Yeah.
Mexicans celebrate Christmas on
On
Did you
Christmas.
guys
Christmas
do the Jesus?
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
yeah, we do.
but
Yeah.
my mom didn't do it this year.
Wait,
'cause
do
she,
what?
So
It's like a tradition. You have to like rock baby Jesus to sleep.
yeah, because
It's like
you know how he
What?
was born.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
during
So
Christmas.
I did that at my
Um,
girlfriend's house.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
it. You do it at midnight.
Everyone just knock. I mean, you
Er,
just rock
the-
some.
yeah, you have like a you
You
rock
pass
it.
the-
You pass
the-
the baby.
Like a joint.
Yeah.
Like a joint is funny.
Yeah, my mom has like 3, but all of them have been gifted to her. It's also in the same thing, like how I've talked to you guys about the stone. It's in
Yeah.
the same way of when you, at least this is what mom has told me, is that in the same way, like when you get gifted like a saint or like a baby Jesus, it's in
Yeah.
the same way of like it's good luck.
Mm.
So my mom has 3 of them because some of them she got from like family. So she has like a whole bunch of them, and so then basically we just rock them like,
Oh,
and she
wow.
like plays music as like she's changing them, and then
You're
we
supposed
just-
to get gifted them too, right? You're not supposed to buy your own.
yeah, you're supposed to like be gifted them, which is the same thing. It's just for like good luck. I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying them, but it's more for just to pass on like
Is it
good
a
luck
little
and
baby?
blessings.
Like a baby doll?
No, well,
or-
there's different sizes.
Yeah, there's different
There's different
sizes.
sizes. My mom has
Okay.
a big one, like almost kind of like
An actual
like an
baby?
actual baby.
Yeah.
Hey, like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then she has like a medium one, and then she has a really tiny one.
Okay,
Um,
that's
Yeah.
cute.
And you also have to kiss it before you pass it on.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
on the
Yeah,
forehead.
do you
like-
guys do the little like nativity scene?
yeah.
Yeah.
Before my mom used to like really decorate it.
yeah.
But I think because we had like cats, she kind of just stopped because they would
Oh,
always just
yeah.
break everything. But yeah, you would set up like the whole scene basically. Like you have Joseph, you have Mary, and then you have like little animals, and then baby Jesus is like right there.
Oh wow.
And so basically, yeah, you're just like singing to it, rocking like it, and then you just like kiss the forehead, and then you pass it along.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
a
think
cool
I've had-
tradition.
We don't have really like crazy traditions like anything.
Mhm.
Honestly,
No?
I know for a fact that I just found out this year that everyone doesn't eat gumbo. Like black people, all black
Mm.
people don't eat gumbo on Christmas.
Oh.
I was like, what? I thought
Why?
everybody did that. So I guess it's a southern thing. So
Uh-huh.
most my mom is from Louisiana, so that's why
Oh.
we have like gumbo on Christmas, and then we have like the actual Thanksgiving stuff on Thanksgiving. But people usually just have like Thanksgiving food on Christmas, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. That sucks. Because
Oh.
gumbo is great. Have you guys ever had gumbo?
No,
I don't think
never.
so.
Gumbo is so good. It's like
what
crab,
is it?
shrimp. It's like a soup pretty much.
Oh, okay.
But the biggest part is like the roux. So you have I actually made roux for the first time this year. So it's like the base of the soup. So it's like shrimp, crabs. My mom puts oysters in there too. I don't know if that's normal or not, but it's good to me. Dried shrimp. Did I already say crabs? And then you
Yeah.
eat it with some rice, and it's really good.
Oh, that sounds
Wow.
good.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's so. Just thinking about it, I'm mad because I didn't take any home because I like had to leave really early the next day because I had to go to work. So I was like, damn, it's crazy, but it's really good.
That's crazy though, because your
Mm.
mom's from Louisiana. Do you grew up with a lot of bomb food or what? Because I hear
I-
it's bomb.
Yes, my mom is Creole, so she like she does a lot of cooking, and so yeah, I grew up with a lot of good food.
Is it Creole?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's like French and African descent.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That's bomb.
That's a lot of people from Louisiana are basically most likely Creole.
Oh wow, that's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, it's like I don't know where. I'm trying to think. Now I'm like that got to me really quickly. My brain is like talking faster than my
Real.
mind. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
real.
really good. I love my mom's cooking. She cooks the best to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you identify with that a lot, like the Creole?
No, I just say not really.
Nah, not
like the
really?
food, yes, definitely. But like I don't speak French or anything like that. My mom used to speak French with my grandma. Like they had like some
Oh,
sayings that they know how to
wow.
say, but I don't know how to do any of it. So I was like, I don't
Would you
know.
want to?
No.
Nah, that's cool.
I feel like it would be too. I don't know. I guess I could, but I don't think it would be like it would matter to me now. Like I
Oh,
don't think it
okay.
would actually help anything
Uh-huh.
because
For sure.
no one actually speaks that in my family
For sure.
or anything like that.
I know a little French.
Really?
Oui, oui. No, I do. I do. A little bit.
Je
I took
m'appelle-
French for
Comment-
2 years.
Comment tu
Yeah.
ça va?
Yeah, I took French for 2 years in high school, and I went to France.
I took it for
Oh,
3.
really?
Mhm.
I took it for 3, and I don't remember anything.
Voulez-vous coup?
I just know how to say my name and then how are you?
Je m'appelle.
Je voudrais un sandwich. You know what that means?
No.
You want a sandwich?
I want a sandwich.
My
And
best friends took French in college, and they were like trying to teach me. So yeah,
It-
it's hard. That's a hard
Yeah.
language to learn.
It's interesting though. It's weirdly similar to Spanish, grammatic wise.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, grammar-wise.
right there, French.
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
all that
it's
stuff.
Oh,
really
wow.
similar. Yeah, it's really similar. So for a lot of Spanish speaking people out there, it's pretty similar. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're both European languages, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
I know the numbers.
What?
Un,
Did I just piss somebody off?
Grr. Right? No,
Wait, why?
Is
Why?
it
grr?
European languages, colonists? No.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, people would be upset if for saying that,
Yeah. No. I mean, never
as
mind.
as we've
Joke missed, I
experienced.
guess.
Sorry,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah. But
Folk colonizers.
yeah.
New Year's Eve, but it stays the same. Folk colonizers. No?
Is New Year's a colonizer thing?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Oh.
I don't think New Year's.
It's not like Thanksgiving. I was thinking
Oh.
about that for Christmas. I was like, because you know how a lot of people don't like acknowledge Thanksgiving and they treat it more as like Indigenous Visibility Day. I was like, is Christmas the same? Not really, huh?
Christmas has been around. I think it's because Christmas is more tied to religion that it's less.
Oh, I see.
that it's harder to start that conversation.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people will be like, "Whoa, there." Because like we just talked about the rocking baby Jesus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Like I don't really identify as religious, but I still did that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's so like
It's like just
ingrained.
tradition. Like I really,
Yeah.
because I'm not religious either, and I
Yeah.
see it as like it's just something you do. The
at
same
this
as
point, yeah.
it's like Saint Nick.
I recently did think about it though, and I was like, I feel like us doing that really does give us good blessings. Because I always did try to figure out why, like, again, I'm not ungrateful, but of how blessed our family really is. And like, and I was just like, I wonder where that comes from. Because I think one time we were talking about it, and I was just like, besides all like the like tragic things that have actually happened in our family, there's a lot more like good things that have also happened in our family. That we're truly blessed, like even with our parents, like being like the good parents that they've tried to be.
Mhm.
Because I mean, we've heard stories, especially with like Latino households and how like bad some parents are and all that stuff. It's like we truly are blessed, like of our lives.
Right.
And I always try to think like, where does that come from? And I kept thinking about it mostly because like Christmas is coming,
Yeah.
and I kept thinking about like we always rock the baby, and I was like, I think maybe that's why. Like I think because we still kind of give that tradition, even though like we're not fully like, we don't go to church, like
Yeah.
we don't do like all these other things, but we still do this one tradition that we've always held for a very long time. Like ever since I remember, we've always done that every single year, which is cool. I mean, this year my mom kind of just did it, and she's like, I already put them to bed.
Like they went to sleep early.
Yeah, they went to sleep early.
Yeah.
Like, I already put them down.
Hey, Janelle, are you religious?
I would say I'm more spiritual than religious. I definitely believe in a higher being, but I wouldn't consider myself like super religious. I don't go to church or anything like that. I do love me some Kirk Franklin, you know.
Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. What is that song? It's like a real big song. Damn, I can't remember. I can't remember a song off the top of my head, but that's what I thought of when I thought of religion. Kirk Franklin, even though, yeah, he has some crazy history. But yeah, I don't consider myself like a religious person. I think I'm more spiritual than anything.
That's real. I think everybody's a little spiritual.
Yeah, definitely.
I think even if they deny it, I think there's spirituality in every like mundane thing that you do.
Right.
Like even if it's something simple like, oh, I wear green on New Year's Eve because I think it'll be like good luck or whatever. What are the
That's
It's like
superstitions, right?
Yeah.
The grapes. You do 12
Oh
grapes.
yeah,
at,
my
like,
friend was telling me I should do
at
that this year.
midnight. Yeah. You do I think you sit under the table for love, I think it is.
Yeah, like
Really?
you sit on a table and you eat red grapes and you have to wear a red thong, and I'm like, that is
yeah,
unnecessary.
that
you
sounds
wear
like a
red.
humiliation
It's so,
ritual.
literally, I'm like, I'm no shame if you do that. That's your business. But like me personally, I'm like, I'm not getting under no table for no man for no damn grapes. Like it doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I don't think this is
Yeah.
gonna change anything.
Yeah.
Or
And then
whatever.
you run with a suitcase so that in the new year there's more traveling.
Oh wow.
These
I
all feel
that
like
one. I might
pranks.
actually do that.
They all feel like
Bruh,
pranks.
I saw this movie of this TikTok of this family. You know, like those foldable like tables. It was this family running outside holding it like all together. So they're under the table while they're all holding like suitcases.
Yeah.
What
and
the
they're
fuck?
running outside like as it like
That's
hits
funny.
midnight. And I'm like,
Oh
bro,
my
that's
God.
hilarious.
I don't think I've ever really done the like the superstitious stuff, except the grapes thing. But that's because it was forced upon me.
Have you ever done anything?
I do the grape thing, but remember on here I told you I was doing it wrong for the longest.
So men do it?
The grape thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being because of love. I thought it was more like good luck.
No, the grape is for like it's kind of like your own wishes for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
it must be two
So the
different
story
meanings.
is,
Yeah.
I thought you eat the number of grapes that the year is. So we started. This probably started in
way.
2012.
Yeah.
So they gave me 12 grapes. I was what, like 11? So I was like, oh, 2012. So I'm eating 12 grapes. And then after that, I was like, oh, 2013. I have to eat 13 grapes. But I remember thinking like,
God damn.
this is gonna get impossible very soon. You know,
It's gonna get really hard.
it's really hard soon.
Like
So then I
2070,
kinda-
eating
yeah.
70 grapes? That
So then
actually
I
sounds
kind
bad,
of stopped doing
though.
that until you guys were like, no, it's the month. And I was like, oh.
It's the year.
Yeah.
Like you
Like
like the
12
amount,
for each
12,
month. Yeah. So.
No, actually, I like that one, though. If it's not for love, then, like, do you have to still get under the table for that?
No, the one for under the table is for love. So like if
Okay.
you're just sitting under the table like at midnight,
Mm-hmm.
that's basically
Yeah.
like the it's being granted basically, or
Yeah.
like
Okay.
you're making the wish basically.
Okay.
The grapes are basically like each thing that you kind of like want for the year.
Yeah.
I am doing something kind of I don't know if it's superstitious or more spiritual, but I saw this thing on TikTok. Everything goes back to TikTok,
Yeah.
where you kind of like write down your 13 like wishes or things that you want to have happen. And each day you like have to burn it. Don't look at it. And then on the last date, that's the one that you have to you're responsible for. So like out of all the 13 ones, you're only responsible for one getting done. And then the other one, the universe, you let the universe do it for you. So you have to burn it and just like release it pretty much, or like bury it or something like that. I've been burning it every day for like 12 days.
Oh.
Well, not 12 days because it's supposed to be 13. So the last time you open it is on the 2nd of January. And that is the one that you get to read and you get to be like, okay, this is the one I'm responsible for. So I'm hoping it's an
Okay.
easy one.
Can I still catch up if I burn like?
Yeah, I literally, when I was at my mom's house, I didn't get to burn like 2 of them because I totally forgot.
Yeah.
And so I came home and I just burnt like 3. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. I should start doing. I'm gonna do every single one that's possible, like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like yeah, just see if my year changes.
I love the new year. I think it's a really exciting time. Like it's like so refreshing to be like, okay, this is a new slate. You have so
Yeah.
much new energy. You can do new things, and like, why not take advantage of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. Because I also think about when people are like, you don't need the new year to start change, which I get, but I
Yeah.
also think something about like I don't know if it's my simple brain, but something about New Year, January 1st, like 1/1. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, like let's
Lock
do
in.
this.
Because
Yeah, literally.
I think technically something did happen. We did go around the sun once. So
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That is true.
So it's not just like, an ass pull. Like, it's like, oh, we just decided now.
Yeah,
it's
true,
January, you know?
true.
So that's why I'm like, nah, new stuff's happening. It's
Yeah.
a brand new,
And I just feel like the traditions are just nice in
Yeah.
themselves. Like
Yeah.
it's like it really is just like a push for
It
like
also
a restart.
seems like the least problematic holiday, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Of all the ones we
Oh, really?
celebrate.
Yeah, that is true.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you guys leaving behind in 2025?
Leaving behind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I heard 2026 is good for Virgos, Pisces, Sagittarius, and
Taurus.
Gemini.
Fuck. No, I got left out of the
I
club.
was there for one.
Where you
So-
hear that from? Who's your source?
all the people who do like what do you call it,
Readings?
astrology,
Yeah.
like on TikTok, they'll be like 2026 is that. But then I personally have always liked the Chinese astrology. That's just my
Mhm.
thing, and because it's year of the horse, it's supposed to be a good year. Because the year of the horse after year of the snake is really good.
Yeah.
Really?
Because the
Mm.
snake is supposed to, like, that's where you have a lot of difficulties. But then the horse is like, your path is now cleared, and the horse runs. And,
I love
you know,
horses, so
Mm.
You know.
I see it. And the snake is more like it just looks evil,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it does.
You know what? I'm gonna go horseback riding this year.
Yeah.
scary.
That's smart,
I don't know
yeah.
about that. I'll just pet a horse, bro. I don't
Are you-
even.
you're
scared of
I don't
horseback
even-
riding?
You don't like horseback riding?
I've seen people eat shit like
On a
crazy.
horse?
I've been on a horse. I think.
I love horseback riding. Like it's always just nice being on a horse.
Oh,
Really?
I've been on a horse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
What are you guys? But you didn't answer my question. What are you
No.
leaving
Leaving
behind to
behind?
25?
Doubt.
Doubt.
I think I have a tendency of doubting myself before anyone else can, and I don't want to continue doing that in my life. And life is too precious, life is too short, and it's
Yeah.
pointless to be your biggest op. So
Real.
I am leaving behind doubt and being comfortable, because I spent too much of my life just being too comfortable and not going after things because I was scared, you know? So
Yeah.
Real. It's
Yeah.
similar to mine. Mine is excuses. I think I'm gonna try and be more honest with
Yes.
myself. I think I'm gonna try to take more accountability for like places and things that I do and situations that I get myself into.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to be more honest. So I'm leaving
Yeah.
behind my excuses.
mm,
I kept thinking about being very like self-critical, because I feel like I
Yeah.
like judge myself very harshly.
Mm-hmm.
And when you like asked the question, I think that was like the first thing that popped into my head. So I was like doing that and like letting that go of like always being so hard on myself.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
Brethren. He's like
Worries.
uh,
Because
Can't
everything
control
works out.
everything, so
Yeah.
you know.
that's true.
Yeah.
wow, very beautiful
Everything's
responses,
cool.
guys.
Look at us.
Everything is cool.
Yeah, everything's
Everything's
cool.
cool.
We said
Todo
we said this
chido.
year we were gonna bring it back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
this-
said
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be insufferable.
we were like,
Don't worry, bro, everything's
because
cool.
everything's
Everything's
cool.
We had our little emo phase sophomore year where we're too cool to
Well,
be saying that.
don't they say sophomore year is supposed to be like shitty? I remember in high
Is
school,
it?
don't you remember that sophomore year sucks? And
I
then-
always hear
Isn't freshman year like?
I thought my freshman year was terrible.
I remember liking junior year and senior year.
Yeah.
I thought those
Yeah.
were my favorite years.
I also like I did like sophomore year though.
I had a rough freshman year for sure.
Yeah.
I
it was
wasn't
freshman year for
I
me.
wasn't
Yeah.
crazy about freshman and beginning of sophomore.
Mm.
I could see it. I think I was too unsure of
I
myself.
think junior year was actually my favorite actually, and senior year was chill, but I think junior year was actually my
Junior year is
top
when I
favorite.
hit flow state. So,
I
Well,
don't think I think flow state for me was like definitely senior year. I was like I finally actually locked in and got good grades and was actually like really present in my life. So yeah,
Okay.
it's like oh
Senior-
shit, this
yeah.
matters.
yeah, senior year I didn't
Yeah.
have shit to do really. Like it was too chill. Yeah, sometimes things can be too chill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something to do.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. But you guys are excited? Excited
I'm
for
excited
a new
for
year?
a new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Me
want
too.
to happen this year? Like if you could pick one thing, like to happen this year for you, what would it be?
I want monies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that really
You
what
wanna
it
be
is?
rich?
I was like, what's the different word for money?
Abundance.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
I want monies.
Ooh,
For
that's a
sure.
good one.
Yeah. I think for sure this year. I think that's like missing.
I'm
a
not
little more.
I'm not gonna say money, but I'm gonna say blessings. I
Mhm.
say I think I'm ready for some
Lame.
blessings. All right, then fuck you. Everything's not cool actually.
Cash money. That's
yeah,
what you
money. All right, you ain't getting no money, bro.
Money isn't everything, guys.
Bruh.
Come
Oh,
on.
oh.
Materialism, of course, you guys would think
Bruh.
that.
Want. Oh my god.
Look at you guys.
If I can't, well, I think to me, it's always just been like there are so many things that I want to do, but what has always stopped me is I don't have money for it. Like
Yeah.
every single time, I'm like, okay, I have a list of what I need to buy to get this project kind of started.
If only I had
It's-
the money.
From fucking Family Guy.
Yeah.
If only I had the money.
So I feel like it would be a nice, I guess, start.
I
for
get that.
something.
You know what's interesting is I was just reading this piece on Instagram where somebody says that what
This piece.
it's not a bad
I
news
just think it's
story.
funny. This piece on Instagram.
Alright, fuck you, never mind.
Because he wanted to say this think piece. That's why.
This long news.
I leave him alone.
Alright, go ahead, go
Let
ahead.
him,
What did you read?
let
What
him
did you read?
cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
What did you read?
You guys are literally bullying me. But it was just saying, well, basically what you guys are saying about the
Uh-huh.
whole money thing, and specifically in regards to New Year's,
Mhm.
about how I feel like I can't even take it serious now. But it was just saying that the whole act of reinventing yourself and having a fresh start for New Year's is politicized, and it's only for a specific group of people who have the funds and ability to basically do stuff like that, and that for a lot of people, like, they just don't have the opportunity to like, I guess, like reach new growths that are offered from money. So this is just to say that as much as I'm fucking around with you guys, yeah, it's true. I mean, you need money.
Does mean something.
Money means a lot.
Money is very important.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately.
it is just to say,
Especially in
I
this
see your
world.
point.
Especially in this world, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the rich people have the best therapists, bro. Which is weird because I
That's
don't feel like a
true.
lot of rich people are fucking terrible people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. How does that work?
How you got good therapy and you're
Well,
terrible.
I think
Yeah.
I
Well-
think part of therapy is you have to do the work too.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
I think if you're
Yes.
always telling the therapist that you're the good guy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I don't know what happened, like I just tried to communicate.
Oh, and the world
Yeah.
shits on me.
the world shits on me.
My therapist ghosted me. I just thought about that. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, and sometimes therapists.
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah, I mean, I think
My-
like damn, not even someone
Yeah.
professional can help me.
Man.
I had to change therapists like twice, but it was I don't know why they just kept being like, I'm gonna do something else, so I can't really like. So I'll pass you along to this person.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last therapist, I think he was gonna go back to his original like study, and he's like, I'm not gonna be able to like have therapy anymore with you. And then he kind of just disappeared, and then the company like contacted me and was like, oh yeah, he doesn't work with us anymore. Do you still want to continue? And I was like, you guys keep doing this to me.
You had a
like,
guy therapist?
Yeah, I had a guy therapist.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I feel like it was well my first therapist was the one who recommended me to him. She's like, I think you should get a guy therapist. Like I think a guy therapist would be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it'll just give you like I guess a different perspective of things. And he was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was really good. I really liked him. Which is why I was like a little devastated that he was like, I'm gonna go back to like my original study. And then he had already kind of tried to prepare me, but it was kind of like he told me we were still gonna have one more last session, and then the company contacted me. I was like, no, he like left
Oh,
already.
damn.
So then that's when I was like, well, I'm not going back because this was my second time like getting another therapist, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. Like this, because I think the first transition was already hard. Because I felt like I had to start all over with like telling like my story and like
Yeah.
everything that was kind of going on, and it just felt like I was just reliving back to the original stuff, which I guess meant that I wasn't fully like over all those things, but it just became really hard to kind of do it again.
I get
And
you.
it felt like I don't know, it just felt really weird from my first therapist to my second one, because it was just like it just felt like a redo, and it just felt like I wasn't really getting that much help. But the second one was pretty good though. Like I think he
Yeah.
would give me really great like advice, like really great perspectives on things. Because his concentration was like damn, what was it? It was like like addiction and something else. So he would like talk about like, oh yeah, like I've done these things before, and I think this kind of is similar to this. And the way he would say it was very intriguing, and I could
Mm-hmm.
fully understand it. So I thought he was really good. It was just really hard, like kind of like him
Yeah.
leaving and all that stuff. And I was
But you
like,
see, that's my point, is that like you shouldn't be money hungry, but money gives you a lot of privileges that you should have.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. They
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be natural. Like everyone should have these things necessary
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because it's sad that like for both of you guys
Mhm.
both
Yeah.
clearly made a big step that's hard for a lot of
Mhm.
people to do, which is just seek
Yeah.
help.
yeah.
And that it's just like if you had the money for it, you could just get your own therapist.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
system itself fails
No,
people
yeah.
every day.
Like
I
go to like a
rem-
private practice where you
Mhm.
go and sit down
Yeah.
and they like take notes for you and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I for sure it was like even hard even doing the first step, because I remember when I was like, I'm finally gonna do it, I opened the page and then I just kind of did my research on who would take my insurance, and then from there you kind of just have to like message them. I remember I still had that page open for like 6 months because I didn't message anybody. I was like, okay, I have these that are available to me, but let me still think about it if this is what I really want to do. And then I finally was like, I'm gonna message them, and then they
Right.
gave me like the copay and everything, and I was like, wow, I was so worried for like nothing.
yeah.
Like it was super easy to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really easy for me too. I think my copay was only like $5. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, this was
wow.
really
Yeah.
cool. Shout
Yeah.
out to my job at the time with the great insurance. But yeah, it
Yeah.
was really good. I think only thing I didn't like about therapy is just like how disconnected I felt from it being on like Zoom.
Mm.
I didn't mind it too much, but I felt like when I was crying and then like she'd be like, oh, time's up. I'm like,
Bruh.
well, shit.
Yeah.
Now I have to sit with these uncomfortable emotions, and all
Mhm.
this time I just like vented to you. I didn't actually get anything from you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got like the ability to vent, which was really fun. Not fun, but meaningful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just felt like it was really strange for like them to just, I don't like the whole process of therapy. Like towards end where like they're wrapping up like, oh, you got 5 more minutes. I'm like, damn, bitch, I can't put my feelings on a timer. So like it just felt really strange.
Yeah.
Well, because it feels automated.
Yes, and it doesn't feel like you're actually sincere with like actually trying to help. You're just
Yeah.
trying to get this hour done. And I necessarily didn't feel like that all the time, but when I was really experiencing a heavy emotion, and I'm like, you can't like wait until I get done for you to mention that, or like it just felt really transactional.
It's interesting too, because I think there should be more of a priority and focus in like people's ability to seek therapy, because I feel like if you look at it, all problems in society all go back to the mental state of like people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like everything you talk about, substance abuse, even right now, if we're talking about the new year, like a lot of the things that we mentioned are stuff that we're doing to ourselves. I said me, my excuses, you being self-critical, and you too, you know, like we're literally all just like, you know, it's interesting. So it sucks that like there isn't a bigger focus and prioritized by like, I hate to be political, but like our government, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
no, it should be. They politicize everything else. So why not do it?
Is money doesn't buy happiness propaganda, so that people don't realize that actually money does buy you some happiness, or at least buys you the avenue to find happiness.
Well, I think it's just that money's the literal paywall behind things that should be available to everybody. Healthcare should be available to everybody. Mental health care is part of that.
Yeah. It's like literally common sense. I don't understand why people make it seem like it's this big old thing when it's really not. It's really simple.
It is funny too, because it's like, how can you even? I'm struggle to even find an argument against that. It's like, what? You want people to be mentally happy and like actually find peace? Yes, bro. We fucking live only like less than 100 years. Like maybe we should make the life we spend on the earth happy, right? Like why spend it suffering? Why do you want to make people suffer too? Like in this new year, that's what I think about. Is everybody who has the power to do something, why do you choose to make people suffer? Because people have the power. I don't think this is some fucking devil working people and making people sad. I think every fucking problem in society is somebody's direct responsibility to stop it, and people have the power to stop it, but they just choose not to. Why? Like, we don't live that long.
It's because they're greedy, and that's just the root of all evil. Greed.
Greed.
It's how did we get here?
how did we all get here?
He was thinking about his.
You know what?
piece.
I'll drink to that. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Drink to that.
I'm like doing a shot, like.
But
reading, bro.
Speaking of politics, I wanted to bring up something that I told you guys before the show that very struck my world and changed the world. But Nicki Minaj came out on I think it was Turning America.
Turning Point
Turning Point.
It was like a convention or some shit.
I think it's Turning Point, run by Turning Point. Some kind of like rally,
something like that.
Some kind of
JD Vance, the assassin.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? What is her problem? What is her problem?
Didn't she start making it seem like she was crying or something?
Yeah, and then she's like the handsome president. Handsome? What is going on here?
Yeah, you know what's crazy too is like when you look at like past interviews and moments she had, the signs were always there that she was like a big like what would you even call that? Like I don't even want to say she's a
grifter.
She's like MAGA because there was there was an interview. I don't know if you guys remember this. There's like an interview a couple years back where she's on the red carpet. And Trump came up right before her, and they asked Trump, like, oh, who are some artists that you're excited to see? And he said Nicki Minaj. And then Nicki Minaj comes to the red carpet, and they interview her. And then it's like, oh, you know, like, Donald Trump mentioned you. And she's like, what? Oh, my God, what did he say? And they're like, oh, he said that he's a big fan of you. And she's like, what? Like, she's, like, gleefully, like, surprised. At the time, I thought it was just funny.
Yeah.
But now, in hindsight, I'm like, wow, she loves that dude.
Damn.
It really makes me depressed. It really does. I'm like so disappointed in her because I just can't. Like, how old was that video that you were referencing?
Let me see. Let me look it up.
Because like, I don't know. I feel like this time period and her acting this way is so absurd to me. I'm just like, girl.
It does kind of feel like it came out of like nowhere.
Well,
I wonder how much they're paying her.
Yeah. Well, it was just weird because I feel like because I know she also said stuff about like the LGBTQ community. And a lot of her fans
Literally, her whole
Yeah.
fan base is
Yeah.
rooted in that, and it
Yeah.
just like makes no sense.
which is why to me it was a little surprising because I'm like, literally, that's your fan base. Like,
Yeah.
and now she's like
No.
saying about how like, because I forgot, I don't know if it was a real tweet. I'm assuming that it was, but
I saw she
was her
says when
saying,
it's
like,
it's okay to be a man or something like that.
yeah,
It says something like, I don't know if I should repeat it, but she basically said something really transphobic.
What did she say?
She just said
oh
that.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think she said that it's time we make it okay for boys to want to be boys and for girls to want to be boys and not have girls who want to be boys and boys who want to be girls. That's basically I could read you exactly what she said too. I can't find the Nicki Minaj video that I just mentioned because everything that I type in Nicki Minaj Donald Trump is just a recent thing that
Yeah,
happened. But I bet I can find that.
that is so
Um,
insane.
yeah. And I think she said, like ending gay marriage because
But I
because
think
of Adam and
I
Eve
think
and
it's
all that
like
stuff.
it's weird because it's like to me it seems very obvious like why she's doing that, and it's
Yeah.
because of her husband because he's
Want to get off the offenders list?
yeah. Because I think that's like a thing you can actually notice or
Mhm.
like what's the word, like measure is when
Mhm.
people get into controversy, specifically like rich and famous people, they suddenly just turn super like Republican.
Like you
and
can
it's like a
pinpoint,
pipeline.
you can
Yeah,
pinpoint
so
why.
it seems like it's
Yeah.
more like it's very transactional for her. Not that
Mhm.
that makes it okay, but it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
more like I don't know, like you're willing to sell
And
out all
also-
these people and hurt all these people over
Yeah.
that, you know?
And also, I think she's struggling with an addiction. Like, obviously, there's something there. Or
Yeah, she doesn't look-
obviously,
Her
she
mental state's a
doesn't.
little
Yeah,
off.
she's definitely been doing some things. She should a little
Yeah.
bit too much. And I don't like to like judge people because at the end of the day, we're all like living our own lives,
Mhm.
have our own experiences, and I don't know what she's been through and what she's seen. I'm pretty sure she had a lot of trauma growing up. Like her dad is like in jail for something, like her
Yeah.
brother or something like that, where it's like he molested someone. It's a very
It's
like,
I've heard like a lot of
yeah, so it's like
things
a lot
that,
of
yeah.
trauma I'm
Mhm.
sure she experienced, but that doesn't give you a right to go on and just become this version of yourself that is
Yeah.
so unrecognizable. Like she is really tarnishing her reputation, her legacy, like the reason why people fell in love with her and stuff like that. It's just so insane to see somebody you like idolize. You're like, oh shit, like this is how you are. Like I hate. That's why you're not supposed to meet your idols or like really idolize anybody because you
Yeah.
don't know what
Mhm.
the fuck they be on. And I think that's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I found the quote too. She said, if you are born a boy, be a boy. There's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that? That's basically all she said. I mean, there was like obviously a whole context. It was like from whole speech.
Yeah.
That's basically the one that people are saying was like transphobic. But yeah, what you're saying, I think it is interesting because it's like that is her fan base. I know her fan base is like very openly LGBTQ, like
Yeah.
like
Literally.
themselves.
Yeah.
So it's interesting for her because it's not even the fact that she said that because she didn't even have to say anything transphobic. Just the fact that she's there and being like our beautiful president.
Yeah.
You know, like
Like, why are you lying? You didn't even have to do all that. Like,
Yeah.
that was so unnecessary.
it's also like why do people try and act like MAGA and like all of Trump's cabinet isn't very anti-black and anti like minority. Like just your existence is completely like in an opposing view to what they believe in. So why would you, who are ever born
She's a prop.
a person of color,
'Cause-
why would you
yeah.
ever support that?
'Cause
She's a
didn't-
prop.
'cause
Well, it's also
didn't-
crazy.
I was gonna say, didn't
It was like
JD
the-
Vance literally say, it's in America now you no longer have to apologize for being white.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was like this big thing about how like they go on this whole like white thing. But that just to go to your point about how the whole administration is very anti people of color,
Yeah.
so it's weird that you're there.
Yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
also just weird because Charlie Kirk also didn't like Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah, she said. Did you see
Yeah.
that video?
Yeah.
She said that she's not a good role model for young girls,
Yeah.
but she's like, oh my god.
But then Erica
Also-
Kirk brought her on.
What is her name?
Who?
The wife?
Erica Kirk?
Okay. Her eyes scare the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
That is literally freaking me out. I was watching a video and I'm like, okay, this is strange. It just like shifts. Like
When
it
she
looks.
like,
I'm like,
I seen it.
are you
yeah.
doing that on purpose? Or it's
and
so,
she's wearing like the black eyeshadow too.
It's
to make it
so
even evil.
demonic in a
Yeah.
way, and I'm like terrified.
Bro, you finished your drink? Damn, bro, slow
Yeah.
down.
I'm about to finish
slow
mine.
down.
Just
No,
chugging
yeah.
that
Well,
shit.
because I think it was she came out on an interview, and the guy who was asking Charlie Kirk the question before he got shot.
Oh yeah.
um, he like started asking her some type of question, which made her angry, because like he was doing like a another like moment to be like, bruh, like your husband was not that great.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And she was like doing the like face thing where she was like staring at him, like she was trying to possess him or something.
Yeah, it looks like she is.
Bro, she does like
Oh,
I don't know. It's
interesting.
weird.
I don't
It's
think
like
I've seen
Have
that.
you not seen it?
You've
I don't
never
think I've
seen
seen
it?
Please
that.
go look and just
Let me
type
see.
in her name and look
Yeah.
at like.
Let me
like
see, let me see.
demonic stare or something.
It's so insane. It's
Let me
like
see this.
I'm actually terrified. I was like, oh shit, she might actually scare me.
Erica Kirkstare.
Oh wow! Literally, the first thing that comes up is Erica
No, it's
Kirk
like
eyes.
her. It's not her like staring. It's like her like getting angry. Like
And like she focused, like she was
Yeah,
like
she, like,
crying.
yeah,
she was, like,
she was
crying.
crying too. In that moment, she was crying, and then
Mhm.
she immediately
what I
just
know.
like moves into like the.
And also, did
So,
you hear in
like-
her speech where she was like, once my husband was assassinated, and then everybody was like, once? You mean when?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn. Yeah, she got trippy eyes.
Yeah, it's very scary.
I'm gonna have to practice that.
It's just, I think it's another thing. I guess it's hard for me to articulate, where it's like Nicki Minaj being on there is a lot, but it's also like the whole like fakeness of it.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like you're just reading cue cards at that point,
Mm.
or she like the whole like boys be boys, girls be
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Again, none of this excuse her, but it sounds like you don't even believe what you're saying. Like you could
Mhm.
be fucked about this. Like this
Yeah.
isn't even something you think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
Which
agree.
makes
know
it
what you
even
mean.
more
Yeah.
frustrated because it's
Yeah.
like, which I'm like, you're really just saying this for a check, like you know,
Mhm.
like it's not even.
Well, it's interesting because I think it like I think like activism has become such like a way to chase like clout, which is weird. Like I think
Mhm.
even on that side of things, like social media has made activism very performative,
Yeah.
even if you're performing for the opposing
Yeah.
crowd. I think a lot of people like are just kind of like obsessed with that like gratification of
Yeah.
like people being like yes, like
Yeah.
exactly. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Yeah.
So like for Nicki Minaj, I think that crowd that whatever she wants to please, she feels satisfaction from the fact that
'Cause-
they're like finally
Because
like
it almost just
somebody's
sounds like
waking
she's
up.
just saying a bunch of buzzwords,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
MAGA buzzwords, that is
Yeah.
gonna get like a cheer from the opposing crowd,
Yeah,
and it's such an eye roll because it's like, damn, like you're reading off the list of things that
Mhm.
they, you know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
just like, damn, bro, really? Like Nicki Minaj, wow. Like wow.
Yeah. Same.
Like it's really hitting me right now. I'm like, wow. Like I can't believe I mean, I know she had already some fucked up past like from I think her husband and like all the other stuff.
Yeah,
all her
Um,
beefs with other like
Oh,
female
Oh yeah,
artists
with
and
Meg
such.
and like Cardi B and
yeah,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very strange, and also it reminds me, not reminds me, but it made me think of just like, what would you do for a check? Like
Mm.
it's like those like TikToks where they're having their parents in the background and they're talking about pretending to be like a part of a MAGA, and they're like their parents are like, what the hell, and they're just trying to like do the video to get like
Yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm like, what would it take for you guys to like say some shit like that?
Damn, I don't think I would.
I
don't
was
think
telling
I
my mom
would.
that I was like, it would literally not be enough money on this planet for me to
Yeah,
be
no
even
way.
participating in that.
No
I just feel
way.
like that's just so awful. Like
It just
to
seems.
to kind of, I guess, go to that side. you know?
Yeah.
I guess I just can't imagine like their rationale for it, because I never see it as like just the money. Because I guess I assume like when they see it, it's like, yeah, I'm doing this, like this just looks bad on me.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't really think about it like that. Like, yeah, it looks bad on me, but to me, I'm like, I would just think about all the people I'm directly hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like you're asking me like how much money it would take for me to measurably hurt a ton of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, nah, because it's not even about
Yeah.
me at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
feel like because again, like I guess we can pinpoint her reasons, right, as to
Right.
why she did it. But even then, I think to me it just doesn't make it still doesn't make sense
Right.
why she would still like be willing enough to betray all her fans, like do all this and like hurt a whole bunch of people that are being hurt by the administration,
Right.
and especially her being like a black woman, right?
Yeah.
And the administration fully attacking women. Like, I don't know. It's just like so like I understand like the reasons as to why she's doing it, but I don't get like why she got to that point when
Yeah,
she's like a
yeah.
big celebrity. You know,
You can
like,
make
it's
money
like,
anywhere.
you can literally, yeah, you
Like-
can literally make money. And I don't know if like I haven't heard her recent stuff either. Like I haven't
It's
really
not that
like heard, yeah. So I'm just like I don't know if she genuinely was like already struggling or something, but like
Definitely.
even
is.
then it's just like I don't know, like you're still a big star.
I
like
think it's when
people
they get
know
in
you.
trouble with the law. specifically. Well, I mean, obviously, money and all that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
is. But I
Okay.
think when the
Yeah.
law, there's like because I saw a video talking about it, about how she got in trouble because her and her family were supposed to pay somebody, and then they took them to court and they lost. And after that, that's when she really started getting into like the like pipeline. So it seems like
Damn.
like I don't know.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
You know what this is making me think about? Did you see I feel like only you're gonna know what I'm talking about. The Prince Royce interview with
with Romeo Santos.
Yeah. So for context, because do you know who Prince
Yeah.
Royce is for
I
sure?
don't
do you know
know
what I'm
them.
talking about?
Yeah, I
You
know who they are. I don't
remember-
know what you're talking about.
Who's Prince Royce?
Do you know Prince Royce and Romeo? So Romeo Santos.
He's not a real
originated-
prince.
Oh,
First
No,
off.
he's not a real prince. Yeah, it's just his
Stage
stage
name.
name.
Okay.
But Prince Royce and then Romeo Santos is like OG. Like he came from a group named Aventura.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both bachata like artists.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually like Aventura broke up, so Romeo Santos started doing bachata on his own. But they're both what is it? They're both Dominican.
They're Latinos.
They're Latinos.
and they got asked.
And
in
they
an
got
interview.
asked in an interview on, is it New York Times?
Something
it was like a
like
New
that.
York
It's
Times
some-
like
some
it was like a New
outlet.
York it's like a New York Times like podcast, and they
Oh
basically
my
got
God.
asked like as musicians, like what role do you guys have in like everything that's going on
Like
with
speaking
like
up
the,
about ICE raids
about
and
the
stuff.
ICE raids and the administration. And Romeo basically said like, I should just do music because I'm just an artist. Like I
Yeah,
should
he's
just
like,
stick
"I'm gonna
to
stay out of it."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna kind of stay out of it. And then Prince Royce basically said like, that's a very complicated question. Like it's just really hard. Like he's like, I'm Dominican American, and like I really basically he was saying like, you know, I have to be American, kind of like, you know, just. But they both kind of just
Really?
said like they're just gonna stay in their
Yeah,
place,
dude.
and they kind of have to
Yeah.
stay out of
Didn't Pharrell say the same thing recently?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
Yes,
did.
He
Pharrell,
did?
And
He
yeah,
did.
Pharrell, and they're like, they asked him about politics, and he was like, "I'm not political. Like, I don't pick sides or something like that."
Damn.
And
Oh, yeah,
then,
he said
but
that
then
it's
people
all
started
fucking
showing that
bullshit.
he did like a benefit for like in Israel or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, where he's
Oh
singing.
yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, really?" All of a sudden, you know. So
Yeah.
I just like I don't get like why it's so hard for celebrities to just say something is wrong,
Yeah.
right? Like
I just
you know
feel
who
like,
else I think about? I think about Gabriel Iglesias. Gabriel Iglesias is really starting to piss me off because he's really standing on business on that. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about ICE raids, and I'm not gonna say anything about our people. Like, I'm not gonna defend it because I'm just a comedian,
Yeah.
and like you guys are gonna be mad at me and try and cancel me. But it's like, bro, but like, why not? What's
Yeah.
wrong with saying something that's right? What's wrong with
Yeah.
speaking up for your people?
Yeah.
Like, he's generally saying that he should stay out of it, but yet when Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk got assassinated, he was one of the first ones to say something.
Yeah.
What?
So it's like it's not
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
not that you don't want to get political. It's that you have a specific politics that you believe in, and you just don't believe that ICE raids and that like people being ripped from their family is important enough for you to speak on.
Yeah.
Because a part of you feels like that's right. You feel like you're not them. You feel
Yeah.
like you're completely separated from them.
Yeah.
And it's really pissing me off because I've been seeing him on Instagram and he's alluding to basically that's what he feels like.
Yeah.
And like we've talked about before, silence is an answer. You know,
Yes.
it's not an absence of an
Yeah.
answer. No, like not saying anything itself is a fucking answer.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so disappointing because I thought that he was like someone who really put like Mexican Americans on the map.
Yeah.
You know, and to see that he doesn't even care enough
Mm-hmm.
to say something,
Yeah.
it's fucking so heartbreaking and it's devastating. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking insane, bro. Gabriel
Yeah.
Iglesias is really pissing me off. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was really disappointed when I heard the Prince Royce and Romeo Santos interview, because the only reason that they're doing it is because they're going on tour together, and it's like a huge thing, right? Because just like a background, like bachata is like really huge, and especially they're like the main, like Romeo Santos is like the king of bachata, and Prince Royce is the prince of bachata, I guess in a sense. And so like they literally went on this interview, and the interview overall was a little bad, and it became worse when they like answered the question about ICE, and that was just really disappointing because Romeo Santos talked about how in one of his concerts he actually said "fuck Trump," and he was like, "I thought of my kids," and I'm like, is this the world that I want them to be in, where it's just full of hate and this and that? And so he's like, I don't want to. I'm just gonna keep doing music. Like that's all I'm gonna do. And it's just so disappointing because it's like they're big celebrities, they're big Latino celebrities, and it's just seeing that they're not speaking up. And it's so horrible, especially for you know, their fan base. Like, that's their fan base. And, like, they're literally the ones who also put everybody on the map of, like, the Latino artists. And it's, like, them not saying anything is just, like, another slap to the face to everybody else.
I think it's really hard to separate the artists from, like, their views and such as I get older. Because I'm just, like, I can't really align when I feel like you're, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if I know who you truly are, and, like, you're showing it very proudly. And I also think that it's really strange when people don't speak up. Like, it is, especially when it's directly affecting most of your fan base. Not even just, like, your fan base. Is if you weren't famous, it would directly be affecting you. So, like, it makes perfect sense why it would be so frustrating. Because I'm like, only reason why you're safe is because you're rich and you're well known. And that can change any day. Because, like, I was just watching a video from a long time ago where the guy who created Sinners and Black Panther,
Ryan
Coogler, he was taking money out of the bank, and he, like, wrote something down or whatever, and they called
the police
on him and stuff like that. So I'm like, you're not exempt, just you know, really, honestly. And if you're dressed as a regular person or something like that, so I don't know, it's just really, it's hard to separate the artist from
No,
their
I
art.
agree.
And it reminds me just, like, how much, like, for Christmas this year, it was not Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas. For Christmas this year, it was really strange because a lot of my family still listens to R. Kelly.
Oh.
So we were playing a game, and they were playing R. Kelly, and I'm just sitting here like, can we grow up? Can we turn this shit off? Like, we don't need to step in the name of love every fucking year. Like, he made great music. I will say that. Definitely has, like, was a part of our culture growing up and stuff like that. But, like, you know what he did. Like, it's very, like, why are we still participating and advocating, or not even advocating, but, like, listening to this shit?
I just always felt like that whole separate the artist from the art. I always found like that kind of stuff to me felt like that's not as deep of a line as you think it is. Like when you're talking about, like, was it Romeo or Prince Royce who said it, where it's like, I don't want people to grow up in this world, or like when people say stuff like America's just so divided, I don't want to add to it. It always makes me cringe, because I'm like, you think that's such a deep line, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it to me, it feels like you really didn't think about this, and you think it's such a, like,
well, it's a cowardice.
Well,
it of immaturity.
It was also crazy because people were, like, pinpointing, because I think the video before that was them talking about how they're from New York, right? Yeah. They grew up in New York, and they were like, how is it that we literally have sold out, you know, Madison Square Garden, this and that, and neither one of us has been on SNL. And then when the whole, like, thing about them being like, they're not gonna speak up about, like, politics and stuff like that, people were like, that's why you're not on SNL. Like, bro, literally their skits are trashing, like, political stuff. Like, they know how you guys are. That's why you guys don't get invited to certain things. Like, you guys already put out that you guys don't have that open mindedness. You know,
because who was the guy who was on SNL, that country singer who
Get Me Back to God's Country?
Yeah, and Kenan Thompson got really upset about that.
Was it? I think Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Where they did like a bunch of anti-Trump sketches that day, right?
I think so.
Something like that.
Oh, and then he just walked off. No,
it's like tradition where you're supposed to, like, shake everybody's hand, say goodbye, and the second ended, he just left and got on the plane.
And then he put on his story, but
take me back to God's country. And then Kenan Thompson was like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, are you trying to say, like, what are you trying to say about us? Like, you know? I don't know.
Who was the guy?
Morgan Wallen. He's like a country singer. He's been very controversial for sure on that. But before then, he was actually caught on camera saying the N-word, but, like, so casually. And then that's when he got canceled. And then he ended up on, like, Good Morning America with, like, Gayle King.
You know what's funny? And I hate.
I always do that.
Yeah.
Gayle King, like, is the answer. I don't know why.
she's the one that interviewed R. Kelly.
Book her next. Yeah, literally. I don't hog tie people. Like, what the hell?
Robert.
No, that was an actually funny interview. So, like, sometimes when I'm bored, I'm like, I might watch it because it's funny.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
Is it that
one? Is there art? Is there an artist that you technically can separate? Because, like, for me, I still listen to Kanye, but it's really hard for me sometimes because I'm just like, I know, like, what you represent and such, and how you've, like, handled things and things, whatever. But it's really hard for me because, like, I grew up on you, and, like, I'm trying to recognize that with, like, my family members as well. Yeah. So I'm like, they grew up on this. That's what they know, and it's not like they're, you know, actively, you know, agreeing with what he's done and stuff like that. But it's just like, it's so hard because I'm like, I know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to know too much, but also I do want to know
Yeah.
because I want to know who I'm supporting. But at the same time, it's like the music, it's a really like,
For me, I struggle more
tricky.
with sports. Like a lot of the athletes are
yeah.
like
Like
Oh,
when
that's
what happened
real.
with Kobe when
well, no, even just
Kobe's a good
or
example.
even
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
smaller things where it's like how LeBron's a billionaire, and
Yeah.
it's like, come on, go James. Like, why you got to be a billionaire? Give some
Yeah.
of that away.
yeah.
Because they talk about how Dolly Parton should be a billionaire, but she
Mhm.
stays not a billionaire intentionally.
Mhm.
Like she gives most of it away. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like how Steph Curry hates affordable housing.
Yeah.
You know,
He
It's
He was
Bro,
like,
that shit
get
is
that shit out of here. He was like,
yeah. So it's
that
like,
is crazy.
you know,
No, that's a good point. The athletes,
know?
that you're right. It's more, I think, the athletes than
That's
musicians for
yeah,
me.
for musicians, I find it kind of easy where I'm like, song's good. It's not that good.
Their face isn't on
block
there.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But
you know.
If you're gonna look at LeBron highlights, it's like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
obviously
like-
that's
Yeah.
or even just like the Dodgers and stuff, because I think
Yeah.
how ingrained it became in like culture and stuff
and
like that.
yeah,
It's like
city.
the Dodgers is easy for me because I don't really like baseball like that.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever's. But now that they own the Lakers, it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
But
that's what I was gonna say.
yeah.
To your point about like Kanye, is that I think like obviously at the end of the day, like we're all humans, and obviously we create our own like empathetic connections. Especially like you said, you grew up with his music,
Mhm.
so I don't blame you, and I also understand why a lot of people it's hard for them to separate the
Yeah.
art from the artist. But I think it's a level of self awareness where it's like at least you know that. But then
Yeah.
there's some people who know that and they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's some people who just don't know and are like, what? This guy I've been listening to fucking said A, B, C,
Yeah.
you know?
Like how egregious, what is that?
Egregious?
There it is.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Got it. How bad does it have to be for you to be like, yeah,
Well,
I can't.
I think for me, the way I see it is like it's more like with Kanye, I'm like, man, fuck that guy because of all the songs he's been recently making.
The new music is terrible.
Yeah,
but like,
and all the stuff he's done as of late, I think to me it's more like it's like a larger thing where it's also I feel like for me at least it feels like a reflection of me
mhm.
where I'm like even with nobody in the room, I feel like to me I start thinking like what does that say about me that I'm like tolerating this?
yeah,
Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
Where it's like remember a long time ago when I went like vegan for a year and I think for some reason everybody gets all about that.
Like,
Where it's
"Oh,
more
you
like
only
I'm not
me?"
telling everybody, but for me it was just like I wanted to try it because I was like, well, I'm not speaking on anybody else's culture, like their traditions and what you want to do, what you got to do. But for me, I was like, I'm not starving. I'm very privileged. If I feel like maybe I don't rock with eating meat, then I have the ability to do that. So when
Yeah.
it comes to like artists, it's like it's not like I'm struggling. It's not like there's a absence of art or there's not other music I can listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's like I start to ask myself, like, am I really gonna just like, you know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah.
feels like you're really just gonna like tolerate that and let
Yeah.
that go because I feel like that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gets to a point though. I think,
Like, what would it take?
For me to stop listening to Kanye. Well, I don't
Yeah.
really listen to any of his new music, so I think I kind of like I stick to the old music, so that it makes me feel like I didn't know anything about that then, so like I can listen to
Yeah.
it.
For sure.
But also it reminds me of just like there's so many artists that you really don't know what the hell they be on, like at all, and like you can think so highly of them, and they can also be a terrible person. So it's just like, how do you balance with like just because you don't know doesn't mean it hasn't like,
Yeah, I get you.
materialized. So it's like. I don't know. It's just a really hard situation to be in
Yeah.
because I'm like, I really like this song. I really like this artist. I like what they do or whatever. And then like they have this other side of them where they're either not being as vocal as I want them to be. Because I feel like if you are a celebrity, even though I also recognize that like some people are just not in like, what is that called? Informed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah,
not that kind of
exactly.
person. They're not a
Yeah.
talkative person. They just wanted to create music. They're not someone
Yeah.
who is like we should expect. Like I don't expect an artist who makes music to know every little thing. I'm like, I didn't come to you for that. I didn't
Yeah.
come to
Sure.
you to become a political activist. I came to
Yeah.
you because of your music. So it's like, should I expect them? Is that okay for me to expect that of them? Or
Sure.
it's like a weird
Well, I guess
Yeah.
because like they're doing like it's a benefit show like for Gaza,
Oh,
is it
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, on
Yeah.
January?
6th, I
In
think,
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, I guess for me the way I see it is like I because I think it is difficult to speak up because it is scary.
yeah.
So for me try to be like no, like I'm gonna support the people who do because it's
Yeah.
like I think that's cool.
You
know
were
what I mean?
brave.
You know, I think that's brave. So like, who was it? I forgot his name because I wasn't that familiar with him before. Cam Flogna, he did a DJ set. he did the barbecue. Like, you know what I'm talking about? No?
Mm-mm.
None of us went, dude.
No, but I mean, it was like a big thing. He's a big DJ. It was a barbecue.
He did a
Patreon, Kate.
no, he did his like set was like a barbecue. And
I
Oh,
think
that's
I know
cool.
who you're talking about.
yeah,
I just don't remember. I
my
can't.
his name is blanking on me. But I wasn't that aware of him until my friends were like, you know, he's super like his whole set was like a joke. Like it was just funny. Like
Zach Fox.
Zach Fox.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was,
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I thought?
How
I
did
was
you
like,
do that?
I was just thinking like, what crazy person would do something like
No,
that? Zach Fox is
'cause
very
his,
well.
his whole
my
his whole
type,
set
my
was
type.
like it was like a barbecue. It was like a cookout. And
Yeah.
then he did like a commercial where it's like, come to Zach Fox's barbecue and booty shake.
I
And
love
it was
him.
like funny, right? But then my friends who did listen to him were like, you know, he's woke. He's been on like
Yeah.
Free Palestine for like the last 15 years.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
like, oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
I like him more now because I'm
Mhm.
like, I think that's really cool
Yeah.
because
He has one of the greatest
he has-
songs ever.
he has like
Jesus is the
principles and
one.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Jesus
that's
is the
cool.
one. It's one of the greatest songs ever.
Same thing
and
with Caliucci's where she did a
Yeah.
whole like video about like the ICE raids and like fuck Trump and all that stuff. Oh, everybody was like that.
yeah,
I guess for me, that's why I'm like, I think it matters for me
Yeah.
at least to retract my support
Yeah.
for the people who
Mhm.
aren't like that and give my support for the
Yeah.
people who are aware.
Yeah.
Because to
I
me,
love-
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
thank you for being that way
Mhm.
because it helps a lot.
Well,
you know?
I mean, I've heard of what is it? Kaylani also has always been very outspoken
Very.
about
Yeah.
free Palestine,
Mhm.
and now she has one of the biggest like R&B hits right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's
totally.
like it's possible for you to be an artist, and I get the fear of like not wanting to do it because you're gonna lose all this following. But it is possible for you to still come up on a lot of things. Because I feel like, at least for her, that's like my own example. Because I like listen to her, and she's literally nominated for a Grammy.
yeah, her
And
first.
her first Grammy, and like
Mhm.
she's always been outspoken. She even did like a music video with like everything, and that's why
Mhm.
to me I'm like, it's possible for you to literally stand up for what's right
and be
and
successful.
and be successful.
Yeah.
Like
lot of-
and
But a lot of things were taken away from her because she was talking about that in a Breakfast Club interview. I think she was like how she was so outspoken in the beginning before a lot of people about Palestine,
Yeah.
and like a lot of like things behind the scenes were getting taken away from her, and she was just like just navigating through that, but also being like, I can sit with myself knowing that like I stood up for what I believed
Yeah.
in and what I believe in and what I want,
Yeah.
for the future. So yeah, I agree. Because
Yeah.
that was like one of the biggest examples when like that's the reason why I learned about
Yeah.
what was happening in Palestine.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
because she was one of the first I
Yeah.
guess bigger artists that kind
Yeah.
of was
But
outspoken
and that's
about
why
it.
I think it's so important too, though, because like moments like that where it's like some people genuinely aren't going out of their way
Yeah.
to look into like politics or
Yeah.
what's happening in the world.
And that's why
So
they
the
come in,
first time they see it might be your favorite artist
Yeah.
speaking up.
and that's why it matters.
Yeah, and that's why it matters. So then, like, if you're only exposed to dudes like Kanye or I guess Nicki Minaj now, who are just like that boys be boys or
Yeah.
like being very anti-Semitic, it's like
Yeah.
that makes it okay, you know?
Yeah.
Like, or they make it more.
100%.
No, yeah.
It like humanizes it, makes it more tolerable, you know?
Because I get it that they argue that like, oh, you shouldn't like idolize these people, but people do though. At the
Yeah.
end of it, they do because people grow up with these people, listening to their music, watching them play the game, like whatever it is. People idolize them because some people, they also want to be artists themselves, and I think that's why it's so like frustrating when artists, whether it's a musician, a athlete, a comedian, and they're like not being outspoken about these things.
Mhm.
It's so problematic because it's
Yeah.
like literally people look up to you because there's people who want to be you.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
like-
like if you're aligning yourself to these bad values,
Yeah.
then you're kind of encouraging, bad
Yeah.
behavior.
I also think it's such bullshit.
Exactly.
When,
That was well said, bro. Exactly. Well said.
I also think it's such bullshit when all these artists are like, I'm not trying to like pick sides and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because I think it's such propaganda and such like
A cop out.
such a
Yeah.
cop out answer. Because I feel like to me it's like you're fucking lying, dude. Everybody thinks about these things.
Mhm.
Everybody like to some degree
Quote
has
unquote
thought
picks
about
a
it.
side.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but to me I'm just like, how come in any other capacity? Like if you ask somebody like, do you love me? And they gave you some bullshit answer of like, well, like I love everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I don't
would
really
that
want
say?
to pick where
What
I'm
would that
at.
say? Well, you'd be like, you don't fucking love me then.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
when it comes to like this political shit, they think it's such a like
Yeah.
such a genius answer to be all like,
yeah.
I don't really follow that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Being
So
neutral is not like
it's an
it-
answer in itself.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
really is. And like you get a front row seat to see these celebrities like grow up. pretty much.
Yeah.
So like if we're we're having this much access to you, you have a lot of platform to be able to like vocalize how you feel about things and influence things. So it's like, why not use that for what, it should be used for?
I also think it's bullshit that they get to be cop outs and act like they don't have any responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I'm just an artist. No, like you have
tons of responsibility.
Yeah,
like everybody does.
Everyone.
Like everybody
Like-
has their own responsibility in society.
Like
That's that.
I remember Drake in his heyday. He literally
in his
I think-
heyday.
He's not. Come on, he's not. In
He
his,
was my top artist. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not in his prime
But
anymore.
was it because
though.
was it because you're listening to his new stuff or his old stuff?
I listen to Drake.
You listen to the new stuff?
Not too much, but like I still
go.
listen to like what was the last album? I don't know. He has so
Scorpion?
many.
Or
It was
was it
like
For the
Boys,
Dogs?
Mr. Champagne, For the Dogs. I
For the
listened to that one. That
Dogs.
was good. I had a heartbreak song on it. He needed me in that video. You broke my heart. It came out at the perfect time, and I really think he should have had me in that video. I would have
It's-
fucked shit up.
It's just so funny because it was just gonna be a little sidetrack. I wasn't even gonna
So
talk
sorry.
about Drake. I
So
wasn't even
sorry.
gonna talk about Drake.
I'm so sorry.
But it's just so funny. I meet so many Drake fans that I'm just like, the minute I say Drake, I already know.
I'm
like,
a
oh my
Kendrick
God,
fan.
Drake!
Kendrick was in my top 5 too, so I don't pick sides when it comes to that beef. Like, that's none
Oh,
of
she doesn't.
That's
she
your
doesn't
answer,
pick
it's
bro.
sides.
That's your
literally,
answer.
oh damn, am I like that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She doesn't pick sides, bro.
Wow.
She tries to stay out of it.
Oh my god, I'm neutral. Oh
And
shit,
this-
I hate
and
that.
No,
this is
you're
the
a
first
Drake
episode.
stan.
No.
And that's a
Kendrick-
perfect example.
Listen, Kendrick won. That was clear. But I do still listen to Drake.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, the only reason I had brought him up was because in Drake's heyday, in his prime, which
Yeah.
he's not in anymore.
That's true.
I'm just fucking with you. But Drake, when he was in his prime, he could post somebody's brand on his story, and literal thousands of people would follow that off of just one story. So I just bring it up to be like, they have influence. I don't know why they want to pretend that like
They don't.
they
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
a small little guy.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just an
I'm
artist.
just an artist. I
I'm
just make
still-
music.
Nobody's gonna care what I
Focus on the
say.
music.
I'm still
no,
up and coming.
what?
And they're like
Look what's
billionaires
going on
already.
in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
They're like, I make a
exactly.
couple mil. But
Taylor
that's
Like
Swift
the world
yeah.
is burning and dying. You're talking about focus on the music. Please tell us something else.
I'm also just like, nobody focuses on music that much.
Yeah.
Like you do other shit, bro. You're
Yeah.
making it sound like you live, breathe, and die music.
Yeah.
I see all the photos of you and the paparazzi and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're doing other shit.
yeah.
Like, you know.
I also think because I think when I was young, and I'm talking like really young, like I'm talking like 13 or 14, I thought, and this is what I always kind of equate this thinking to people who are fence sitters or like I'll stay out of it or like I don't want to give an opinion or whatever. I think that when I was young, because I think it's a very immature thought, I thought fence sitting was deep. I thought that in a narcissistic way, I was like, oh, I'm better than this. Like this is
Yeah.
below me.
Yeah.
Like I don't even associate with that.
Yeah.
But as I got older, it's like it's not at all. It's actually very cowardice.
Like you're above the problem.
Yeah, it's very cowardice. You're afraid. You're afraid of making a decision and choosing the wrong thing,
Yeah.
or you're afraid of saying what you think and then
getting
therefore
the actual
being shown why you shouldn't think that way.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
it's a fear of being educated and it's a fear of making the wrong decision.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's just fear. It's a cowardice thing to be a fence sitter. You know.
Yeah.
And so I think to me, like whenever I see people who say like I just want to stay out of it, and it's like to me, I'm like, you're just such a narcissist, bro. Like you really think that's so below you.
Yeah.
You really
Mhm.
think that like, oh, these worldly politics
Oh.
who fucking, especially the Prince Royce, who's a fucking Latino, who his literal fans are literally being torn away from their family.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like
It's not my problem.
they're not gonna care what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think people
sure,
don't care
buddy.
until it directly affects them. Like if
It-
it's
I like what you
know,
said. I
yeah.
like because it's so true. I was like, if they weren't rich, it would be directly affecting them, and they would
Yeah.
give a fuck then.
They would care then.
Yeah.
They'll be in the streets
Yeah.
then. They'll make a post
I
about
just
it
think
then.
I just think that interview was just crazy because they were literally trying to prove why they are nobodies, and then they kept making it seem like. But then when the whole political thing came out,
Yeah.
they were like, "No, but we are nobodies. Like we're nobody to be talking about politics. Like,
Yeah, that's such
and
a
that's
great
like
way
to
put
me,
it.
it was just like a." Like very controversial, which is why like the whole SNL thing was just like even in itself,
It's
just
just-
like so contradicting because it's like you guys are here trying to justify why you guys are these big artists and like why you
Yeah.
deserve to
Be
be
on
on these
SNL.
big stages and like I guess perform for the Super Bowl because like again like Bad Bunny right isn't gonna perform and people are like
yeah,
they're
I'm
just
so
trying
excited.
to compare and like how they're not Latino artists who are as big as him and they've been here for so long. But then when it comes to politics, they're like, but we're nobodies. Like,
just-
we're nobodies
I'm
to
up
be
and coming
like,
still.
yeah, we're still up
Isn't
and coming.
Romero?
Like,
Don't they call him the king of bachata?
yeah.
Oh, but that's like little league, bro.
Yeah, but that's why I was like, that interview was so contradicting because they're over here trying to justify that they're these big, well-known artists, but then when it comes to this side of politics, they're nobodies. They're nobody to be the ones to be talking about this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're not like ones to talk about the ICE raids or like
I'm
what's
just
going
like-
on. When you guys are literally part of the community,
I-
your
Literally.
fans are women, your
Your
fans
family.
are Latinos. Like, yeah, like it's just like,
Yeah.
how can you guys not stand up for something that is genuinely affecting your people? And especially you guys are from New York, a big city,
Mhm.
like that is also getting like tarnished the same way that it is here, like in anywhere else. Like, how can you guys not speak up about any of these things and say like, it's very complicated, or like, I don't want my kids to be in this very hatred, when it's like, bro, it's already like
You know what's
in
crazy?
this area.
I saw an interview with an ICE agent a couple of days ago, and they interview him. Super like indigenous features,
Mhm.
brown skinned, looks the part, looks Latino.
Yeah.
And they ask him like, it doesn't hurt you to like put away people who are like you, and he's like, my family came here legally. They're not like me. These people are not me.
These people.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I'm not these people. They're not
Yeah.
my people. He's like, I came here legally. My family came here legally. They aren't my people. And I think of that when I think of Prince Royce and stuff. I think they generally just don't think that we're the same community.
Yeah.
I think all people who are Latinos or any of immigrants that are minorities in this country who are clearly like not from this land. Well, actually, that's deep. Latinos aren't technically from this land, but I think all those people, they generally see the disconnect. They're like, I'm not them. They're not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
They're
It really
brainwashed.
is.
That's
They're
stupid.
they're brainwashed. They gave into the propaganda.
But you'll see like that meme picture of like it'll like that ICE agent literally cut out Photoshop his face out and then put an American flag on top of it and then put another one of his face here and then put the Mexican flag and then the caption of, we don't want your kind here, and it's
Yeah.
literally the same picture.
yeah.
Yeah. What was that 60 Minutes thing that happened recently?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Where they
It's
like took the what
I
happened?
think that's probably where it's from, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched the full thing, but I think that's probably where it's from.
It's for the jail in El Salvador, right?
Yeah.
The big-
Ecot, something like
I was
that.
gonna say Epcot, but I think that's
That's Disney.
that's Disney. That's Disney.
That's
what-
Epcot
yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, they were talking about how like they censored a lot of like the very inhumane things that they experienced in that jail.
That prison's crazy.
That
I don't
is
know if
crazy.
you guys should look it up on YouTube. There's some good videos about it. Like, it's people
Well,
who go there
and I
are
think-
never getting out.
Well, I think it's crazy because like our conversations with Jose from Homeboy, where he shares his experience being incarcerated, and he talks
Mhm.
about how like it's inhumane and torturous, and those are people who quote unquote like did wrong, right?
Yeah.
Where like they did some sort of crime or whatever, but and he's like talks about how difficult it is to survive that situation and
Yeah.
how hard being incarcerated really is. Like it's not on like the movies. It's not like
Yeah.
a fun time with the boys. It's like torture basically,
Yeah.
right? And then the way he put it was beautiful. Like now imagine throwing your mom in there, like who's never done anything like that or who's never
Mhm.
been around that world. Like that's what's happening. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah, because they're
that's-
throwing just regular people
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
insane. That
It-
is
yeah.
insane.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. Because like,
I can't believe Romero said that. And Prince Royce, they
Yeah.
both said that. That's unbelievable.
I think Prince Royce was
I
the
need to see
first
how
one
these people look.
to answer, and he was like,
They
"That's
look
a
funny.
very." He basically said like, "That's a very complicated question to like
I
answer."
don't think it's complicated.
And I was
He
literally
doesn't
like,
have family members who are being
He probably does.
affected,
He probably
and
does,
you're just
yeah.
like, okay, that's crazy as
Yeah.
hell.
and then
But-
Romeo Santos
but-
was like, "Yeah." He literally said, "I'm gonna just stick to music."
But it reminds
He's
me
a
of when me
tourist.
and Steve were talking about how like, how can the money be that good, dude? Because I guess to me, I'm just like, if you're really about the money, you really don't think like the community would bump you even harder
Yeah.
if you stood up for them.
yeah,
you
but
know?
but that's the part that confuses me the most is that it's literally like there's people who literally would stand with you if you literally had said like, I am against all these ICE raids. And because it's just like that's part of the Latino community. Like a lot of people are being affected by those things, and like
'Cause,
how is it that to think that like you would lose fans for saying that? You lost fans now for
Yeah.
saying that
Well,
shit.
because I'm just like, what audience are you trying to attract by saying that? Like, you
Yeah.
think Donald Trump's putting on fucking Like Aventura?
Yeah.
What? Like, do you think MAGA's bumping that?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. So what is your purpose?
Because I think about when, the two people, when Elvis, they asked Elvis about like politics, and then they asked Michael Jordan's. Michael Jordan's is probably a better example where he said Republicans buy shoes too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, with Aventura and Prince Royce, I'm like, that doesn't work for you, dude. They do not listen to your music, and they're not gonna. Because I think about how Bad Bunny's doing the Super Bowl. Look at how they reacted. Look at how they reacted to him going there. They literally can't even fathom.
They're literally
that
gonna
he's
have
there.
their own little concert.
They're literally so disgusted
Yeah.
that they would rather do their own. And this is football, NFL, like the most American like sport you can think of, really, aside from baseball.
Yeah.
Like, you really think, like, what audience do you think you're
Yeah.
losing by being like, nah, fuck Trump and fuck ICE? Like, literally, you'd probably lose what, like one follower?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just thought, well, because
It's really deep. I'm thinking about so
it
many
was crazy
things.
because I remember seeing the interview because I saw it on TikTok, right? I didn't see the full thing, but I saw the clip. And I was like, oh, I saw the question and I was like, oh my God, this is great. They're gonna answer it like so well, right? And then Prince Royce starts it with being like, it's a very complicated question. And then he goes on being like how he basically was saying like he mostly really wants to stick to his American side, kind of. And then Romeo Santos talks about how, like, yeah, you know, I was very the one who said fuck Trump at one of my concerts. And I thought he was going to save the interview. No. Like,
he
basically was just like,
and I was wrong for that.
yeah. And he's like, and I apologized for it, like this and that. And I was just like, bro,
Are they paying
what?
these people?
They're for sure getting
Like,
paid.
They're probably, yeah.
They're for sure getting paid.
Yeah.
But
But it was just crazy because literally, I mean, this is just the comments again. Like, people are probably still gonna support them, but they're doing this because, again, like how I said, they're doing a duo. They're doing a tour together because they're like very OG, like bachata. Like they're very big stars in the bachata world. Which is why like the collab is like insane. But with this, everybody was like, well, fuck you guys, we're not going to your concert. Like,
Yeah.
Well, because I remember.
oh, and they're coming out with an album together too.
Because what I remember is what it reminds me of,
something.
like the Sydney Sweeney stuff,
Oh.
where she kind of, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Where all that stuff, and people were saying that she was kind of standing on business by because people, all the MAGA were being like, we stand with her, and she was probably thinking like, well, I'm not really gonna lose any money, so I don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
But that was all empty words. They genuinely didn't give a fuck, and they're not
Yeah.
gonna watch her movies. That's how I feel about with Aventura and all of them. I shouldn't say Aventura because not all of them. It's just Prince Royce.
Well, I
and-
think one of the Aventura members is MAGA though.
Well, either way, I'm just like, even if there are people who are like super MAGA being like, I've never listened to them, but now I will. I'm like, no, you're not. You're fucking get the fuck out of here. You're not.
Maybe they'll
gonna-
play for like 2
They'll
seconds.
play for 2
Yeah.
seconds. They turn that shit
And then
off.
they're like,
you
is
know?
this Spanish?
Is it Spanish? It's all, you know, like it reminds me of that. And I'm like,
Literally. Yeah, that's why I'm just like,
the money can't be that good, bro.
kind
It
of
really
disappointed. Not really, like a little surprised, but also I'm just like,
I saw
also
it-
y'all are stupid.
I saw it in
Yeah.
2026. We're only taking. We're like I said, no more excuses.
It also, another thing that, side note, is the whole when people say like, I'm trying to be American, it makes me feel fucking insane because it makes me feel like people are rewriting history. I remember learning in school that America was supposed to be rebellious, like the revolution.
Yeah.
And then even the fucking masks thing where like nobody tells us what to do. We live and die by protests and all that shit. But the second it comes to like standing up to racism stuff, not like
Standing up for your rights.
like you got to stand with the country, like you
Yeah.
know, like don't protest. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I going crazy?
Oh, now we can't do it?
Yeah, now, never mind. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, stupid as fuck.
That's wild. Yeah. But I guess coming towards the end of the
Yeah.
episode, I want to ask you guys as my little final question segment, what's
Right.
something you guys were grateful for in 2025 now that the year is up?
That's a good question.
Damn. Then my third eye opened. No, I'm kidding. That I don't know. I woke up. No, just kidding.
I think I am grateful that like this year was a lot of changes for me. Like I left a job of 6 years this year, and I just had to like grow up really quick. Not grow up mainly, but just like learn a lot of new things very quickly. And I continue to just like push through and not settle and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was working in office most of this year for the first time since COVID, and it was terrible. And now I'm back working from home, and I'm just really grateful that I like continue to just like work and like trust in myself, trust in the universe, trust in the process, and just like not settle. Like I didn't just get comfortable just where I was, and I was able to be like, yeah, I don't like this, so I can stay here for now, but I'm going to work towards something better. And I'm grateful that I had that mindset and I was able to do that. Like, I'm really proud of myself this year.
Yeah.
Wow, beautifully said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Thank
very
you.
cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
For me, I'm grateful for my physicality, my physical health. I think, like, at the beginning of the year, I got really sick, like, for a long time. You remember that?
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I was sick for pretty much the first 3 months of the year. I got sick, I think, in total like 4 times, but one of them was just food poisoning, which just sucked to be on back to back because I had I literally already had a stomach virus, so it just made it worse. But I think it made me really grateful for the fact that like I can be able bodied and move around and like spend time dancing or like even being a little jokester and hanging out with my nephew and being able to be with him. I think like the fact that I'm still young enough to where I'm like, maybe it sucks going up these fucking stairs in my house, but you know what? The fact that I can do it is fine.
Yeah.
The fact that like I can go out and I'm like, yeah, it
Right.
sucks that I have to walk up hills sometimes, or like, fuck, I couldn't find parking. Now I got to walk all the way to the club or some shit. I'm like, but the fact that I can walk itself is such a blessing to me. And I think this year really taught me to never underestimate it because, you know, every year we get older and I got to both take care of myself mentally, but physically too.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, well, I was gonna say, I think what I'm very grateful for is just how vocal I've continued to be this year. I feel like for a while I've always tried to shed like that light, especially with like things that are currently going on. And I think I've always, like I've talked about it, where I just kind of keep things to myself as well. But I feel like I've been a little more vocal, whether it's with like emotions or like whether it's anything with like standing up for people. I'm very grateful for that. Mostly because I feel like I've met a lot of people who are alike to me, who've always been afraid to be vocal. And I think it's nice to see that appreciation through people to be like, I really appreciate the things that you do. Which has chose me to like be grateful for myself and like how strong I actually am and how brave I am. Which again, like I think has encouraged my own confidence and just to say what I feel and never be afraid about what anything or what anybody will ever think about me, because as long as like it satisfies my own self and as long as I'm good with myself is what's more important. So I'm very grateful that I've become a little more brave and strong in that and not being afraid to be like myself and be vocal. So.
Yes.
Very nice. Very cool, bro. Brandon, send us home. What do you think?
Lessons. Wait. So ask me the question one more time.
What is something that you're grateful for 2025?
I think 2025 was heavy on lessons for me. And I think lessons aren't always fun, but you learn a lot from them. And so I'm still grateful for what I've learned. And I hope that I've been doing a good job in being open to receiving those lessons and actively learning from them and doing better. So hopefully 2026 is me applying what I've learned. Application is power.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Very
Less saying,
well.
more doing.
Very
Yes.
Before I send everybody off, I want to do first a special shout out to our newest addition to the family. Show your support to Janel. Go follow her. She's here to stay.
Yes.
And she will also be back next week. And forever until we stop doing this shit. But also shout out to all of our patrons. Shout out to Yuel, Eli Quintero, Stephen Carbajal, and Dana Lara. We really appreciate your guys' patronage. It means the world to us.
We also have a special announcement.
What happened?
There will be a price change for the Patreons.
Ooh.
Yeah, there will. So you guys are getting a discount. Right?
Yeah.
Imagine there was a price increase.
Shout out. The economy is hard.
The
So
economy's hard. but
it'll be
we're-
cheaper now. And
but
then
we're
we
not.
will be uploading more too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Our goal for the new year, for
So
sure.
thank you guys for supporting us. We thank you for continuing your support into this new year.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of exciting things upcoming. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.